Welcome back, race fans, to another great show here with the Daily Double with Johno and there he is. Where the hell is he? Okay, there he is. All right, that's Waldo. He's not going to be part of the show. He's just kicking back, watching this time, and we got Jamie. Hey, Jamie, how the hell are you, babe?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. They got some sort of a golf traffic out there on Highway 64. It takes about a normal 35, 40-minute trip now becomes like an hour and a half. So, a lot of cars.
Yes,
BMW,
sir.
yeah. Anyway, anything lately that you've been doing? How you been doing at the track?
Good. Track's good.
How's the horses?
Horses are good. Trying to get in races.
Yeah.
Tough to get in. There's a lot of people here.
Oh, I tell you
a
what,
lot of
man.
entries.
They got horses from Santa Anita now. I've never heard of
John
anything
Maroney.
like that. Yeah. I mean, this is you got Oaklawn Park becomes a regular track. Tampa a regular. I mean, you're seeing a lot of good horses coming in. I think this card here or the next one. I think this card here. I actually seen a horse coming in from Laurel.
You did.
So ran at Tampa, then ran at Laurel. So
I mean,
it's
the
unreal.
field sizes are unbelievable. The first race is 12 horses.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's a full field.
You know how tough that is.
They're gonna need the Kentucky Derby starting gate soon.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I took a little relaxation off the horses last Sunday. Went to a GNR concert, and it was completely full, man. And it was cool. And for all the people out there that go, well, he doesn't sound the same. Axel doesn't sound the same. Well, you know what? He's not supposed to. This is
he 70?
No, he's 60-something, but it's nostalgic, having GNR up on stage. Slash was unbelievable, and I don't know. They threw a great show, and for all those people, he's losing his voice. Well, you could go to a donut shop that's been around for 80, 90 years, and the quality has changed because the old man died, and then the kid took over. Then he didn't get into donuts like that guy, and then it just trended down to and that's GNR with their voices has went down. That's all there is to it. But if you like that donut shop, you're always going to go there.
Mrs. Siebel.
Yeah. Mrs.
What's it called now? Duke Bakery.
You see, I don't know.
I
went to Duke.
They do have the same what were the smiley face cookies?
Oh, those were classic.
Those are good.
They
and
still
then the
got
sprinkle
those.
Cookies.
You know what I like?
Cookies?
I like those half croissant things that were all sugarly coated, and it was like real good. It was like crescent.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anyway, my friends, that was good. We got some racing coming up, and we got some racing coming up this Saturday, August 22nd. And it's like Jamie said, it's fields are full. So we got races all the way up to eight races. All right. And you know what? We got casino action right around the turn there. We got what do you like going in there? What do you like to play?
I really like 3-card poker.
You like that? It
I
can give
love
you like
3-card.
blackjack too with it?
Yes. They have the 3-card plus the bonus.
Yeah, something like that.
Isn't it like a 5-card poker hand or something like that?
That's what it is.
And I think the minimum bet's 5 and the max is 100, and it's exponentially huge if you hit the.
But you know what, man? The point is, I mean, you could go
today? Today Thursday?
Today is Thursday.
By the way, $5 blackjack.
$5. Where can you find $5 blackjack today?
$5 blackjack at Fairmount Racetrack and Casino.
Oh my God!
And starts at 5 p.m. 555. $5 blackjack at 5 p.m. And they also have $5 specials on food.
Really?
And the food's really good in long shots.
Well, I tell you what, man, we got to get Henson. We got to get GW.
I think
down
that's where
there,
he went.
And he should be throwing some people aside because he used to play hockey. So that's right up his alley. All right, let's start off with race number 1.
Let's do it.
Race number 1, we got a maiden claiming 5,000. Nope, that's not it. That's race 3. Maiden, maiden special weight, 38K, and this is a 1.70 miles. And what do you got here, my friend?
So it's restricted to the Illinois breds, by the way.
Yes, state bred.
And those purses are monstrous, 38,000. And if there's more than 8 horses that make the paddock for saddling, an extra 2,500. So $40,000 purses. We've come a long way in
we sure have
5 years.
That's a handicap race that used to be here.
Absolutely. I like the number 4 a little bit.
You like the 4?
I like the 4, the Harry Lynch horse. He's on fire right now.
I like that. I do like that horse. I didn't like it's and I'll tell you that this is crazy. This is just insane that the way I think. But if you go 5 plays down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, look. Second, what's he do next? He goes to 7th. Then he goes back to 2. Then he goes to 5. Then he goes back down to 2. Well, what cycle are we in now?
Right.
I mean, this horse just wants a little extra. Hey, if he doesn't get it, he's pissed.
Yeah, and he's not. I think it'll be interesting. I think this is an all-in or all-out type deal where the horse has never been the distance. Retains the rider that's been on him the last 3 out. It should be interesting. You'll find out if he likes the distance. If he doesn't like the distance, then he's a sprinter that's a deep closer, Yeah. He's been close to breaking that maiden and getting his diploma and going on. I just think that the added distance helps him a little bit. I also like the 5 behind him, Gabe Ratana's horse, Lies in Deception. Pretty well-bred horse. Draws the likes of Adamar Santos, our second leading rider here, behind Mr. Bendezu.
Well, Laura's not that far behind either. I think he's right there as well.
Laura has 28 wins, and he's an apprentice.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit for that kid.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Where are you at?
I didn't use your 4 or your 5.
Really?
I went with the proven horse here, and that's the 3, my last escapade. And this horse right here run 9 times this distance, and 7 out of 9 in the money.
Mm-hmm.
I think that plays a role. One time at Fairmount Park, it's basically a Chi-Town horse. Well, we know what's happening up Chi-Town, so he's down here. And he lost by 1, 6 furlong. They loosened him up. They did this before, and he had a nice run from 5.5 to 170. And then he took second on that one. So I think he's primed and ready here, my friends. This is my pick.
My only concern is he looks like a bridesmaid.
What do you mean?
Just likes to run seconds and thirds.
Right. Well, I get that.
It's a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
That has started
21
times.
Yeah.
Maybe 22 is the charm.
Well, you know what though? You look at it like that. There's how many 21 horse starts do we see out of horses that don't do much? This is 13 out of 21 in the money. I just can't. I can't ignore it. I think this is the one that he's got tuned in and blocked in. His, whatever. The 3 is mine. So
I'm with you.
So folks, let's do this. Let's play a nice little exacta here. $6 exacta. It'll cost $6. It'll be a $1 exacta box. Let's go 3, 4, 5 on this. You know what? That's a 9-2, a 7-2, and a 3-1. All competitive here. All right, that's what we got for race number 1. Race number 2, we got a 1-mile race claiming 5,000, and I'll start this one off, buddy. I went with the 1. I went with the 1 on top here, and I just think that he's dropping in class. Last race, got the feel of it a little bit. I know Moving in Silence took him out and beat him. Got third on that one, but that's the horse that's in this race too. But I just think this time's a charm. This trainer, he's at 24% when he's taken like a 60-day or a 30-day type of deal on the horses. So I think the Zenergy Unbridled, we got a shot here. And claiming tag. What is it now? 5,000. He moves up. Yeah,
I mean that's the biggest jump in racing is non-winners to winners. So these are all non-2 life horses. I'm with you on the 1 a little bit. I think I kind of like his other horse a little bit better. The other DeLong entry, Move in Silence, Ollie Dom Racing with Cassie Corvin. We get the likes of Victor Lara, who we just talked about. So you're getting a little bit of a weight break.
Right. I
think, I mean,
the one thing I looked
these are all not that great horses.
let's be honest here. Maybe someone called you at the casino at this time, and you kind of missed this race.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that could happen. So,
I like the Becker horse in there, Lucky Destiny too.
Yeah,
runs.
What number is that?
The 7. Lucky Destiny's the 7.
Yeah,
gets Bendezu on. Tried this distance for the first time last time up at Hawthorne, which that stretches an eternity compared to the shorter stretch.
And it's so deep.
Fairmount.
It's so deep too.
So I definitely like the 7 in there, and I think I told Gary this the last time we were on. I do not agree with these morning lines with the AI thing. 9 to 5 on the 2. There's no way. That's crazy.
I got into it with so many people about this. They had last week. They had a horse, a maiden claimer for 4,000, and it was going off at 2 to 5. And I kind of.
I think the horse did win though.
It did win, but should we say it's a 2 to 5 opening? You can't bet those. You can't bet it.
The only horse that I've seen run at this racetrack that I agree with, I think it's had a morning line of 3 to 5, 4 to 5, and 9 to 5 is a horse called Motown Renee.
Of course.
She's won 3 or 4 in a row. And she's the only one that was a legitimate.
Is that a Ravelli or
Catalano?
Catalano.
Named it after his wife, Illinois bred, big gray filly, and she's nice, man. She'll run in the debutante, and she'll probably be even money or 9 to 5 morning line favorite, and she should be.
Yeah,
she hasn't done anything wrong, but this line here, 9 to 5 on a horse beating 23. Going this distance for 15.
Man.
I get it's 15, and this is a huge drop to a nickel, but that's crazy to me.
No, it's stuff, and the numbers it produces on each race.
Mm-hmm.
He shot a 34, 29, a 28, a 40. Those aren't mind-blowing numbers, man. I mean, these are numbers that the rest of the field is popping up too.
Right.
So, you know what? I'm ignoring the morning line. The only thing that it does to me, affects me, is it draws money from people that don't know horse racing and that are coming out here. They'll say, well, what's everybody playing? I want to be a part of that too. And they jump on board the 2 to 5 horse. Right. And then what that does is it ruins my trifectas and exactas and all that, because I was going to play that horse on stats wise. But when you start him off at 2 to 5, you're really taking a lot of the bettors away too, the true bettors. All right, so that's where I stand on that. Let's move on to race number 3. Nate, race number 3 is a 6 furlong maiden claiming 5,000, and I'll give you a minute here to look at it. I went with the what was that? The 2 horse, and wait, that's the 2. That's the 3rd race, and I got the 2. Yeah, why? Yeah, no,
Wildwood Attack.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I got. I think been running 18,000, 20,000 tag. Here we go. We dropped this horse down to 5,000. Santiago Becker at 12 to 1. Are you kidding me? I'm all over this one, and it's a maiden 5,000 on the drop. On the drop, this trainer is over 25%, 28% to be exact.
Yeah,
that's a huge number. When you're talking a horse dropping down from 18,000 maiden special weight, and Becker knows it's time to, bring the horse down too. Yeah, I hate those.
He's honest with himself and with his barn. He knows when it's time to drop, and he'll shove them in. That's 100% correct.
Jamie, for the life of me, I never understand those trainers and those not jockeys, but the owners that you've lost maiden special weight 38K maybe 12 times. Maybe it's time to maybe drop the horse down to where it could win.
Right.
So, anyway.
You can't fall in love with these things, man.
No.
They'll eat you out of your bank account and make you poor.
Yeah, I agree with
Who
you.
else do you like?
Well, I liked the two, and then I looked at that. I looked at Richard Rack, or what's the name on that?
Where we at?
Ricochet
Rick.
I screwed it up again, Brian. Look at the
Ricochet Rick.
What the hell did I just say? Ricochet?
Yeah. Ricochet.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
Ricochet Rick, Heather Irons.
Yeah. That's I like Santos. Santos has been running really good on the outside lately. He knows the path there, and I like what I'm seeing.
All right, I think you missed one.
There you go. So, tell me. I took that one as blinkers on too. I mean, first time blinkers. That's big as well.
So Ravelli brings this horse in, the 8, Jadora. It's an 8-year-old maiden. It's only run 3 times. But what I'm going to tell you is this is the horse you're talking about from Laurel.
Yeah.
Ran at Laurel, then Presque Isle, then Fairmount the last time, which I always feel like...
Well, that wasn't Presque Isle. That was Pimlico.
Or Pimlico. There you go. I'm sorry. I always feel like these horses need one over the track here at Fairmount. It got its one over the track last time. Second beaten 12 for maiden 10. Drops into maiden 5. Gets E.T. Baird back on, who's a speed rider, excellent rider. I would say, this horse is 8-5 on the morning line, and it probably should be. Taking the drop, run second by 12 to Avery's Days last time, who ran off the screen. I would say this horse is probably a pretty solid morning line at 8-5 because it's dropping. It ran second against Better. Second time over the track. It checks a lot of the boxes. I hate betting favorites like that, but when they're the bet, they're the bet.
Okay. The way I look at this, you got a great point. And the horse should be the one that carries the flag out on the field. All right. Sure. I agree with that. But red flag here is all over the place. Last time it ran was, or before this last race, it ran 2021.
Sure.
2021, and then it takes all this time off. Then it gets back together again. By the way, the workouts aren't that spectacular.
No.
Not at all. I mean, he's not looking like Bullet Works coming back from what in the yesteryears, those 2 races. And then you shoot a 27 in the maiden 10,000. Now, I got horses here that are shooting a lot higher than that in the 40s. Mm-hmm. So, you know what? I don't think this horse is there. And if they thought they could bring this horse in, this Invader, maybe the old Fairmount Park, you'd get some love. But I'm telling you right now, the new Fairmount Park, they're ready for horses. Everyone's got war paint on here now. So now I don't see that.
And the number, I mean, Prime Power, he does stand out over this field by 12 points. Prime Power wise, he's like a 109. I think the next is that the Durham horse hits it like a 97. So, I mean, I wouldn't be. How about this? At 8-5, I wouldn't be surprised if this horse goes off at 8-5 and wins like.
But would you play it at 8-5?
No.
Okay.
So, I mean, honestly, in my book, the biggest strike is second off the long layoff. The horse has been off 7 years.
Yeah.
Second off the layoff's usually a bounce race in my form sequence. Right. The way I look at it. So you could be right.
That's a lot of reflecting in time.
Yeah,
Should I?
Absolutely.
I mean that's you meet that what was that Karate Kid's master? What's his name? Megami or
no?
How the hell did we forget that guy's name?
Miyagi.
I mean, that's 7 years. You're rubbing your paint, wax on, wax off. You're doing a lot of there's a lot of conflict.
The sport up at that point.
Yeah. Maybe I ought to push people around in an Amish village or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I look nice. So anyway, that's what we got. So who'd you go with there? What was your pick?
I would pick the 8. I mean, just because I think that's the play, and then I like your horses behind it. I like I like Ricochet Rick a little bit.
Yeah,
it's also dropping.
I just don't know how you on a 12-1 line on the Becker with Santiago. I'm all over that.
I like the Durham horse, Major League. That was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Which one though?
All of them.
All of them?
You liked all of them?
There's always one that everyone
third
has
one
a
was
conflict.
kinda,
Yeah, I would.
but 1 and 2 were good.
They were awesome. They were awesome. I think the Rockies were like that too. Rocky 1, Rocky 2.
Yeah.
But I get so much slack
When they
about
started getting in with Tommy Morrison, and I'm out on that.
out. You
The
know what? I
Russian
did
was
not
good.
even finish that.
I wasn't crazy about Mr. T either.
That's another one I didn't get into. Yeah, what was that though?
But
that
when
was
they had Carl Weathers as
that was the official Rockies though.
yeah.
The one you mentioned earlier, that's his son and all that.
Yeah. When they started getting into all that, and then I was out on that. I like the original ones from what were they, 80s?
Yeah. Well, the Rocky 1 was like 75.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite was I think the 86, 87 one with Rocky 4, where he goes into Russia.
Yeah.
And he's like, if I can change, you can change. And and they all start applauding and stuff.
Yeah, he's in like Siberia training in the in the snow.
And by the way, which first Russian general stood up and started clapping? That's the one that would have got shot. But, I mean, they had to have all stood up at the same time.
So true.
So anyway, that's what we got. How the hell did we get there?
We're talking about Major League,
right? Okay,
and then you brought up Rocky, which great movie.
Great movie indeed. All right, let's move on here to race number 4.
This is a nice race.
What's that?
This is a really nice race.
Okay, we got 5.5 furlongs, optional claiming 20,000, state bred.
State bred. Fillies and mares.
Give it to us, babe.
So, I really, really like the 5 coming over
that
from
was
Chicago.
What, 6 reallys? That has to be really good.
But again, I don't agree with this morning line.
All right, which number is it again?
The 5.
The 5. Let's go to the 5.
So the horse is 2 to 5 on the morning line. Is this Zenyatta?
Bro, I gotta tell you, I kinda am on board with not the 2 to 5, but I'm telling you, this horse is not gonna look back.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Look at the last 2 starts.
Okay.
Going 5 on the turf, 7.5 on the turf,
and
5 on the turf,
and 1 off the
turf. Off the turf. Going 5 at Hawthorne. Look at the form cycle. Hawthorne. You gotta have an out over this track unless you're just an absolute super horse. And whoever wrote the morning line thinks this horse is Zenyatta. 2 to 5. Well bred for an Illinois bred. Mine Shaft out of Katie the Lady, who I don't know if you remember that horse. Pretty nice horse. Michelle Boyce draws Julio Felix, my favorite jockey. Prime Power, this horse stands out. Head and heels over the field. 125.8 in Prime Power. I think the next closest was like in that 116, so like 10 points higher.
And on that note that you're saying this too about the trainer, she reminds me a lot of Linda Rice, man, because every time she puts something out there, look at the numbers, look at the stats on this. I mean, she's producing.
The only way she reminds me of Linda Rice is the fact that they're both female.
What?
And they train horses.
Right.
Linda Rice, I think, has an unbelievable innate ability to identify horses at the claiming level, whether it be 30,000, 50,000, 62.5.
Okay.
And we'll get into this. There's a rule in Kentucky now, Ellis Park specifically, which is a Churchill Downs track, and this happened to me, so I know, where you have to have started a horse as an owner or a trainer, specifically a trainer, to claim a horse out of an Ellis Park meet. It doesn't matter if the owner started a horse. The trainer has to have a start over the racetrack to claim a horse.
The trainer.
And I call that the Linda Rice rule, because Linda was going over to Kentucky, whether it be Churchill, Ellis, Turfway Park, what's the all-grass track? Help me out here. Kentucky Downs. Keeneland, and she would go in there and she would pluck horses and take them up to New York, whether it be Saratoga, Belmont, the Big A, wherever, and win. First off, her numbers are eye-popping first off the claim.
Right.
So I'll disagree with you in the fact that Michelle Boyce is anything like Linda Rice.
Okay.
Michelle has a lot of homebreds,
a lot of organic.
Illinois breds. Good trainer gets good numbers. I like the 5. But if you want some value, bet the hottest barn on the track. Number 2, A Rose for Lily, Eddie Essenprice. Horse has done absolutely nothing wrong that we can see on the form. 2 for 2, 2 for 2 on the racetrack. It is moving up in class, but I love when horses climb the ladder. You know what I mean? When you look at a horse like this and they've done nothing wrong. Look at the numbers. First time out, maiden 38, first by 2 1/4, gets a 61 speed figure, which is Brisnet, or I think it's Brisnet, yeah. Equibase, whatever it is. Then the second time out, wins again by a half, gets a 65. So you put it up against winners and it wins. I like the 2. I think you'll get 8 or 10 to 1 on the 2, personally. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Well, the 2, I look at conditions, and you got non-winner 2 horse here, and it won by a half, okay? But now I look at horses that have been at the non-winners of 3 and open 20,000 tag, like on the number 4. I think the class here, she's going to hook up with Z, all right?
For sure.
And Z and your number 2, they're going to be spitting and hollering which one's the baddest one on this race here. So I think eventually A Rose for Lily says, you know what, I got to fade.
I don't think A Rose for Lily needs a lead, though.
Well, I think she's going to go out on this one.
You do?
I really do, because there's a lot of good front speed, and she wants to be right there.
I see the 1 hooking up with the 5, especially on, you draw the rail post. I see the 1 going out. I could see the 6 showing some speed. I think that if the girl, what are we calling her? JJ?
JJ?
Yeah, Johannes Aaron. I'm not even going to ask you to pronounce that last name. I think if she's patient, she's on the 2.
All right,
I think if she's patient, stalks, thinks she gets the trip, she makes 1 run and wins the race. I think there's plenty of speed to go with the 5.
Well, I got the 3 in all this. So I just think you got a nice closer here, and I think Bendizu and Becker, they make a nice little team here. He's been running 3 Life, 4 Life, so
right.
I think this horse is going to mow down a lot of these horses that are going to get into this front rage war,
Okay.
And so I think 3's going to pick up pieces. So what do we got on this one?
We have the 5, the 2, and the 3.
Okay. 2, 3, 5 then, folks. Box that where you exact the box, and let's see what the hell happens. Let's go to race number 5 here. Race number 5, we got a 5.5 furlong, claiming 5,000. And you got honors.
I'm going to ask you
I got
something.
my hat on.
What do you think? What are we? April, May, June, July. We're 5 months into this meeting. We got all these 5.5 races. Do you agree with that, or do you think they should be going 6 most of the time? Do you like the fact that they mix it up?
I'll be honest with you. I used to be like you on that. Now I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. They want 5.5, give them 5.5. And they've been doing it all year to where now I'm just getting used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all there is to that.
So I'm going with the home team here.
5.5, claiming 5,000.
Yeah, I'm going with the home team here.
Who we got?
The 4. Dant and Ralphie with Instastar. Brody's up. Looks like Brody got some run out of this horse the last time. The horse was getting beat for 10,000 pretty handily. Beaten 10, beaten 8.5. Brody gets some run. The drop to the 5 level. I think they graduate here. I think Brody gets the win on the 4. Behind the 4, I kind of like the 6 a little bit. Again, second time over the track, the girl gets back on. Early speed, probably the best speed at the distance. Should improve going 5.5, I would think. And then I went to the other horse out of the same barn, the 7, Last Moon. Same deal. Needed one over the track, I think. And we say that a lot. Like, this track is just different than other racetracks. It's loose.
Well, around that last turn, man, it's a slingshot for these
sure
horses.
It is.
Yeah,
for sure it is. So that's where I'm at. I'm with Ralphie and Brody on the 4, John Dant horse. Then I go to the 6, 7. That's where I'm at in this race.
Yeah, you know what? I like your 4 a lot, and I'm going with the 4 as well, and I'm going with the 6 as well. So I gotta exact the box on that one. I like the
You're a
4.
Ralphie Homer, aren't you?
I am.
That's your trainer.
He used to be, and Tommy was. That's another thing too. I never had allegiance to one trainer. I mean, I when you
You're
get
big time though. I mean,
yeah,
you
we
had
had
horses with Pletcher and
Pletcher. We had with uh what was his name? I think he passed away, and I'm losing my mind. Our big guy, that
Dwayne Lucas.
Dwayne Lucas with Excalibur.
Yeah.
Excalibur, I'm sorry.
Excalibur was the horse.
Excalibur.
That
Yeah.
was the horse that ran the Breeders' Cup?
Yeah. We ran in the Breeders' Cup, finished 4th on that one out of like 16 horses. So,
The best horses in the world.
yeah.
Where was that Breeders' Cup at, you remember?
That was at Belmont.
Wow.
That was, yeah.
It'll be there next year.
Really?
Because they just redid it, and it's opening, is it October?
Yeah.
When does Saratoga close? Saratoga closes in a couple weeks. So Belmont's opening. I don't, have you seen the pictures?
Well, I heard about
It's unbelievable.
Really? Were you there actually?
No, I was not there.
No, I mean, have you been there?
Yes. It was a dump.
It wasn't?
Yeah.
When I went there, it looked like seats were real tight and everything up front, but we were up in the box. And
it's not as big of a dump as Aqueduct. My buddy that works for the FBI said they used to go with search warrants looking for fugitives at Aqueduct.
At the Aqueduct? I've seen that.
You can see that. But Belmont, Belmont, the renderings and the pictures I've seen are unbelievable.
Yeah.
They'll have the Breeders' Cup next year. And I wonder, you know how cold it can get in New York in November.
Right.
Beginning of November, end of October is when they have the Breeders' Cup. This year it's at Keeneland, which is touchy too. I mean,
now,
it's cold in Kentucky.
That's a beautiful place too.
It's beautiful, but it's small.
Right. It is small.
So I mean, it's like as small as you can go for a big race like that.
What, you know what?
It's the biggest spectacle in racing. I think it's, you definitely have the best cards for 2 days.
Right.
The best horses in the world.
Right.
Everybody from all over the world is invited.
Yeah, that's where our horse ran in the graded race. I think we took second, and that was G City Gal. And
who rode the horse? You remember?
Yeah, I do. Bailey.
Jerry Bailey?
Yeah, Jerry Bailey.
He was all right.
He was damn good.
All right, let's get back on track.
Yeah.
Race 6.
Race 6.
6 furlongs, optional claiming 10, non-one other than. $19,000 purse. $6,800 added Illinois agricultural money if you're an Illinois bred. It pays to be Illinois bred. Let's look at this. What do you got here, John?
Well, you know what? I'm going right with the Invader from Prairie Meadows. And Durham does well with Oklahoma horses and horses coming in from Iowa as well. And I think he's going to have this one readied up. And on this note, too, he's 20% when the horse changes over from another trainer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big number as well. And our fans are waving.
Yeah, they're waving at us.
Yeah. So I just think that everything is there. The horse is coming off of a first, a third, and a third in a optional claiming 15, 20,000 open, 12-5. I don't know. I'm going this route here at 8-1. This is where I'm going.
Okay. Well, I like the 4. I own the 4. This horse.
Jesus Christ, you did it to me again. I didn't know.
That's okay.
I didn't know.
You got your money. I got my money. You can bet it however you like. I'm just gonna take it this race.
Right. I hope you do now.
I like the 4. Rider switch to Santos. I claimed this horse off of Eric Foster out at Ellis Park about a year ago. Horse has been nothing but good to us. First, third, fourth, first, fourth. Pretty consistent. Finds the right level. Been running against better. I definitely like the 8 or the 9, 10. He gone. Lalo Rodriguez.
No. Let's go back to you for a minute.
What do you want to go back?
I want to know you had Bandizu on this horse, and he rode the last 5 times. And was this his choice to get off, or
You
was
really
it?
want to know?
Well, sure, I'd like to. The bettors love to know stuff like this. Did Bandizu said, you know what? I'm going off on this other horse.
No,
I don't like your horse.
he did not. We chose to put Santos on this time.
Okay, so it was a decision from you guys.
Santos is one on the horse. He knows the horse. He rides a lot for us. Bendezu, I mean, I would highly doubt Bendezu would jump off the 4 to get on the 5, but yeah, it was our decision to put Santos back on this horse. So there you go.
Yeah, and that's just inquiring minds want to know. That's all.
I appreciate that.
And I went with the 7, like I said. So we got the 7, and we got the
4 and the 10.
4 and the 10. 4, 7, 10 here, my friends. Let's exact the box that one, and let's get the 4 on top.
Love it.
Big old Jamie here. We got to get him in the winner's circle. When's the last time you've been in the winner's circle?
About 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago? Man, it's a good feeling, isn't it?
It is a good feeling.
Jesus. And you just walk
especially
there.
at home.
Yeah.
Home track, you know?
Yeah, and you're doing the Conor McGregor walk to the winner's circle. I mean, there's nothing that could beat that almost, man. It's a good feel.
Absolutely.
And then you want everyone to just say, oh, there he goes. You know?
I don't think they've ever said that.
No, they don't. But I'm saying, no, they don't. There he goes. Like Clint Eastwood. All right, let's move on here. Race number 7, are we?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got a dirt. What do you mean? 6 furlongs, allowance 5,000. That's what we got here. First
yes,
15K. Higher par, you got to have a 70. Compete here.
I like the 6.
Like the 6.
Yes. A lot of people think this was the claim of the year. They claimed this horse for 5,000 over at Turfway Park back in February. Familiar faces: John Dant, Ralphie Martinez. Bendezu gets back on the horse. He won 3 out of, or 2 or 3. He won 3 out of 4 on this horse. They put Brody on the horse last out, so the horse gets a familiar face, gets a drop. I definitely think I definitely think this horse is going to be right there. I love the fact that it's 7-2. If you get anywhere around 7-2, I think it's the bet of the day. What else we got here, Johno?
Well, you tell me when you're done, and I got to give you mine.
I'm sure you're all over the 10. Your favorite trainer, Armando Hernandez. Am I wrong?
Yes, you're wrong.
Really?
You're wrong.
What do you got?
All right. I wish Brian could give us a drum roll on this because I went really crazy on this one. And, folks, I'll tell you what, I went crazy last week on the tip sheet. We had Lucian on top, and Lucian was our long shot play of the day, and this is our long shot play of the day for race number 7, and we are going with Macamat. Macamat is Lori Plasters and Orms on the helm here, and what I love about this horse, it's not on this paper, but it's how you visualize how this race is going to go, and there is so much speed in this race. I think speed is just going to kill speed here. And guess what? This Macamat is sitting around the corner, just lurking. And there, outside move there, 5 hole. I think he'll take it to the outside here, Orm, and we got ourselves an upset special. That's what I got. Macamat, 20-1.
Interesting.
That's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Because this horse's late numbers are 77. They're the best in this group.
Okay.
So that plays a role. Okay. All right. So that's our race number 7. Let's go to race number 8. And race number 8, you know what? This was my let me go to the casino and have a couple slot pulls.
This is that race for you, huh?
This is that race, man. This is it. Would you like to have honors on this one as well?
Of course. Of course. I went to the 4, Blue Man.
Mm-hmm.
Ravelli.
Right.
Talking about a drop. This horse has been off for a year.
Right.
Drops down.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Like 5 classes to 4,000. Draws Julio Felix.
4,000. Where do you see the 4,000?
It's in for 4,000.
Oh, I thought you said it ran for 4,000.
No, it's dropping like 4+ classes to 4,000. It was running for 20, and you can see obviously that little V next to the 20,000, which means voided claim. So the horse had an issue. So I like that horse a little bit dropping. I'm a sucker for those drops, and I'm a sucker for Ravelli. I love Larry Ravelli, the real. I think he's a great trainer. I kind of like the 8 a little bit. Childers with Harold Ortega, pretty nice little rider he is. Had kind of a tough year, 6 for 76, 8%. But you know, horse is done all right at this level. I don't know. Like you said, this is not the greatest race.
No,
that's the only reason I pick a horse that's been off for a year, dropping 4+ classes. Because man, these horses have had chances.
Right.
Where are you at?
Well, you know what? The only one that really stood out with me, and I had too many red flags on Lou, man. I mean, something went wrong. Something really went wrong here, and the horse, you know what? It's been training good. It had a nice bullet work July 16th, and at Hawthorne, coming down here now. And horses, when they come from Tampa, well, you can't say that. You've been off a year. It's not like you walked across the desert on a horse with no name, you know?
Right.
So I'm going to go with, where was that horse that I liked? Right here. You know what? I don't have the numbers in front of me here, but I like the Awesome Drew. Awesome Drew. I just think that, you know what? Why not? I'll take a shot at it. Down 10,000, 3 life. It's been running 20,000. Now you're going 4,000. And it's not like it's been hurt. It's been running the same, dropping down. And so, you know what? This might be the right place. Right. They got to win sooner or later, Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
They got to bring it home.
True story.
So
you would think.
Something's going to happen here. Did we give up on the Germans bound for Harbor? So that's what I don't really, folks, that's what I got on that one. But again, do not follow me on that one. That one's the one that I walk off to the casino and make my roulette bets. Have you ever heard about how I bet? It was on the show. Dude, I take the 0 and I take the other double 0 on the other end. And I take 3 numbers on one side of 0, 3 numbers on the other side of 0. Then I go to the other side and take 3 numbers on around the one side of double 0, and 3 numbers on the other side of double 0.
You got to write this down for me. This is confusing.
Well, it's all I'm surrounding the zeros. Okay. I got like a half little crescent on that side, and like the east side and north side or west side. But no, it's like one and the other, you know? That's what I got. And yeah, I play the 0, I play the 1, 2, 27, 28. That goes 1 deep on each one, on each side. And then I expand it out. I go 9, 10, 13, 14. And then I go 26, 25. These are all numbers attached to the zeros.
Right.
So that's how I play. There's no, let me play for my kid's birthday or something like that. Why do I bring my kid into it? And that's another thing, too. I never liked naming a horse after family.
Why is that?
Because something happens to this horse out on the track. I feel, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just superstitious, but I look at it like it's a bad omen. I don't like to name my horse after my kid or my wife or anything like that because, well, what if the horse keeps losing? And I look at Lisa and go, you know what? By the way, I did have a Lisa. I had a horse named Lisa's Wish, and it got claimed at Presque Isle when we were running there.
Really?
Broke my heart, man. That's another thing, too. That's exactly it. You don't want someone to claim your horse. You can't always run your horse allowance. So you have to run a claim, and then when it gets claimed, it's like, hey, can I have that horse back? I'll give you back your money, and I'll put $500 on top of it. But that's my daughter's name. And he's like, I don't care, dude. I don't care. That's my horse. Now beat it. So
He told you that?
yeah. I don't know which one it was, but told my trainer there, and that was Mike Baird. That was down there.
Is he still at Mountaineer?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Mike. I tried to reach out. I just don't. I think I got the wrong number now and all that. He still had the 618 number
Right.
when I had it. So that might have vanished or something. But the Baird name in West Virginia,
Dale
man.
Baird was the all-time trainer until Asmussen took over, right?
Dude, it's unbelievable.
What, he passed him last year?
But in any case, Baird name is like the Walton's Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's what we got. That's what I got.
Now it gets real exciting.
What race are we in now?
We're done.
We're done with that.
We got to go
that
to
was
Tuesday.
Race 8. Yeah, let's go to Tuesday here.
Too much Tuesday.
Man, that's a lot of races, bro. 10 races.
10 races. So these are makeup races for the canceled card last Saturday, which they said it was too hot, which that's fine.
It wasn't hot, though.
And that's the thing about living where we live is it can change on a dime. It rained a little bit Friday night, and it kind of cooled it off.
Yeah.
However, people can yell at people, the HBPA president, for making the call, but you have to make the call 48 hours out for people that are shipping.
Right.
For people, for purposes of that nature. So it is what it is. It was the safe call to make. They're making the races up. Typically we run 8 races on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Now we're running 10. And they'll run 10 races until they make those dates up. So it's not canceled, it's postponed. So we got 10 races on a Tuesday, which is great, and it's supposed to be beautiful weather. It's awesome. What do we got here? First race, we've got a maiden special weight, 18,000 purse, 5.5 furlongs for the fillies and the mares. What do you got here, Johno?
Well, I tell you what, I went with the first timer here out of Flame Away, the 3-horse. Flame Aways have been outstanding on the first debuts, and they're known for sprinters. And if you don't see a Flame Away offspring having a great workout or a nice workout, then that really might be the runt of the litter, you might say. Okay. Because this horse, again, is showing speed and lots of speed, and this 2-1 is legit. And first time Lasix on this horse is going to explode. And Becker, God bless him, him and Ritter, man, they go out. It's not, they used to just be on one stud line, and now you go out and let's go get a Flame Away. Yeah. And I think it's a great.
It looks
great
like
move.
They bought this horse, Fasick Tipton, in May of 24 for $8,000.
Yeah, that's
pretty
really
nice. This mare's pretty decent. Miss Mockingbird, she made 100 and something thousand in her career. Debbie Oxley's the breeder, which that speaks for itself. This horse, the mare was in.
This is legit horse.
Yeah, the mare was in Graham Motion's hands, if I remember right, by the research I did. But yeah, you get a first-time starter, Becker and Ritter, Fiery Songbird. That was a nice horse, by the way. Remember that horse, Songbird?
Which one? Yeah, yeah.
Nice horse.
Sure, yeah. And I kind of like another first-timer, and that is, what is that? Pistol Packin' in Janet there.
Pistol Packin' Janet.
Yeah, Pistol Packin' Janet. Yeah,
so that's just like you said. That's another deal there. Gervin.
Gervin's been known for first timers. Start, and you know
Gervin stands for what, like 25,000?
I think something like that. Yeah, and on top of that too, Gervin is producing. I think on the level of
Gervin's 17% with first timers.
17%. That's unreal.
The mare, Pistol Packin' Senora, 3 winners from 3 starters.
And it's already produced. I think it produced the Grade 2 winner at Saratoga.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? I got to jump on board Pistol Packin' Janet, too, a little bit.
Okay. I'm with you there. I like both the first timers coming in. I like the horse that came over from Indiana last out, ran the maiden 15 last time with Alvin Ortiz up. Definitely has local knowledge now after the first time over the track. Looked like it backed up going 6, 5.5 probably suits the horse. Got a little bit of knowledge in 5 starts, 5 career starts. I'm going to the 1 over the 3 over the 8 with you. So 138, 183, 813, 318, however you want to look at it. I think you're going to get, although it is Becker and Ritter, I still think you're going to get a decent price on one or the other because it's their first time starters. So.
Right. And you know what? The Becker camp's not really noted for first timers. They're at 8%, I think. But on this one, I think we got something live here. All right. Let's move on to race number 2, 6 furlong, claiming 4,000. And I went with the one horse here, Dundee. I like Dundee. I like Dundee, and I also
you like Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, I do.
No, that's a knife.
That's sad that the only thing I think of is when she's in that little black pond or whatever she was in, and he just creeps up on her.
Yeah.
And she's in that hot bikini there.
Yeah.
You're talking to me about when I was in high school.
What was that guy's name? What was his name in real life? I can't remember what his name.
I forget everything.
That was great when the guy tried to rob him, though, and he pulls the knife.
Oh, dude, was that a knife?
Pulls the
what?
Bowie knife out. That's a knife.
That's a knife.
So what do we have? We got 6 furlongs, non-2 life for 4,000, and you like the 1. The 1's dropping. Ran second for 5.
Open 5,
yeah,
dude.
Wide open.
So, and it put up a real good number. Ran a second by a nose. And the race before that, 1 by 3 and a 4,000, two for the year. And I just think it's ready here to take over.
It's a classic case of what we talked about earlier. They know where to place their horses.
Exactly.
Ran second versus Tougher the last time out. Haven't seen the horse since July 18th of 2026.
And it's
so
adjusted
about a
well.
Month.
It adjusted so well from Tampa. It came in and took right where, likes the track.
Yeah, absolutely. Then I kind of think you got to look and got to go back to this.
Oh, can I ask you this question before I forget though? Why would he take Aaron Gurin off the horse though? I mean, this is like a soap opera now because she's done nothing but produce. I mean, I don't know.
She's on the.
Did she choose? I don't think she would have.
She's not in the race.
She's not in the race?
I don't see her name. Yeah, she doesn't have a mount in this race.
All right.
I wonder. We'll have to look at the next couple of races to see. Maybe she has days. I don't know. It's a good question. Why she took off? He puts Arietta on. It's like Arietta's
nothing wrong with Arietta.
He's going back. He's going back to Arietta. Arietta's got a couple mounts for him Saturday.
Okay.
And now he's in the first race for him today, which I like your horse, but I also like the Frank Reyes horse. Where's he at? There he is. Sponge Bath. Eduardo Rodriguez, Lalo.
Can you give the people out there the number 2?
The number 2?
No. The Sponge Bath is what number?
3.
Okay. That's all.
3 horse. Horse has been running pretty well, long on the turf. Comes back.
How do you rate that, by the way? How do you look at horses that have been running turf? And now we're seeing a lot of these horses coming in.
A lot of people like going turf to dirt.
Do you think so?
A lot of people like that angle.
Okay.
And I don't like the angle vice versa, dirt to turf.
I mean, this trainer, turf to dirt, is 16%, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
So
shortens up. It is. I mean, it is a small drop. The horse just won for a nickel going a mile and the 16th on the turf.
It got disqualified.
Did it?
Yeah. Got disqualified.
Oh yeah, it did. Drifted late, DQ'd, placed second. You're right.
Got tired.
Probably did get tired.
Very tired.
It's an interesting move. This horse has only ran short one time. It looks like.
Yeah, I
He
think
ran 6 furlongs one time when he was claimed from the Cat man, Wayne Catalano.
I looked
Fourth
at
by 2 1/4 for 15. So I mean, this is the lowest this horse has ever jumped. This is pretty suspicious, if you ask me.
Well,
You agree?
I think this horse is just looking for a workout. Really, I
Okay.
don't think that this horse is really intent on with the 7 to 5 odds morning line. I don't think it went in as that. I think this horse should be a legit maybe 7-2 or 4-1 type of horse. I don't see the 7-5 here. I look at this horse just trying to get a workout in and focusing in on
I mean,
next
you gotta
route race.
throw the 5 in there. Kozan's Valentine ran
Yeah, why
second.
not? Why
Ran
not?
second this spot last time. He's
Yes.
always right. It looks like this horse is always right there.
And
Pretty-
you know what? It adapted well to the claiming tag after running against some nice horses in the
Nice
allowance
horses at the
5,000.
allowance
Yeah.
level. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we got then. We got the what do we have?
We
What
have
do
the
you-
1.
The one.
We have the 1 with the 3 and the 5. In no particular order with the second and third
Okay.
placements. We like the 1. We like the Becker horse.
All right. Let's go on to race number 3. Race number 3 is a 6 furlong claiming 10,000. Non-winners are fourth lifetime. So you want to start us off?
Yeah, so I go to the, in no particular order. It's a pretty good race. I like 385. The 8, I remember right. Yeah, so the 8 girl had this horse in a really good spot the last time for 62.50, the non-4, and the horse, if I recall, got nipped on the wire. I feel like
This is a tough race.
this is a really tough race. This horse is moving up from its last out. I do think there's a difference in 62.50 and 10,000. You're adding,
Would you say on the
50%.
open end on that or?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Red Speedo a lot, the 3. I think it ran this spot last time, ran a nice second with Laura aboard, gets him back on. Should have claimed this horse for 62.50, 2 back when it opened up by 11. I just think 10's too much for the horse, but I think the horse finds the right group here for 10,000. I like 385 here.
385.
Yep. How about you?
I wish you would have thrown in that 9 in there. I think he's gonna definitely be a part of this trifecta mix. I think Governor Hank doesn't do anything wrong.
That's our buddy John Maroney.
Yeah, and Manly. I wouldn't pass by a Manly horse here, and the Manly and Bandizu together.
I think
At
6-1's
6-1.
juicy too, dropping.
It sure is. It sure is. And this
But
horse
he's been
has done-
off for 2 months.
Been off in 2 months, but you know what? This is the type of trainer that you're not worried about when you're off 2 months.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I think his numbers he's at 36% when
Mhm.
he's off 61 to 180 days. This trainer.
I agree with
That's a big number, man. So
you. I agree with you.
so that I got the 9 in there. I'll go with yours and the 9, and I'm very happy.
Okay.
All right, so that's what we got there. Let's go to race number 4. Race number 4. You want to call this one out, babe?
Sure. So I went to the 5 here, Buttons and Lace. Again, Michelle Boyce. The only disclaimer, and I tell people this all the time, especially Jim McComas when I see him, seems like these horses always need one over the racetrack at Fairmount Park unless they are just
This one
freaking superstars.
This one you're bringing up though is primarily a turf horse.
I know.
I mean that you got 2 hurdles instead of 1 now.
The horse did run a nice second the first time it started at Hawthorne back in 25.
Yeah, but bro, that was against 2 other horses he beat
I
out.
know.
It wasn't, and he got beat by 14 and a half lengths that
I
day.
know.
So that just means that it was just spread out for.
And that horse is actually in the race, the horse that beat it. So you got to look at the 6 pretty heavily. Julio Felix teams up with Ravelli.
I mean, that's a lot of distance to beat him by.
Mm-hmm. This horse is
Or beat her by.
run this spot a couple times now, and it's run second, beaten half to the other Ravelli horse, Smoked, and it's run a fourth, beaten 3 3/4 to some pretty nice horses if you look at it. Bar Money's in the race. Is that right? Yeah,
Yeah,
Bar Money's the
Money's
7th.
there.
It's a pretty competitive race.
It sure is.
Six and the 7. That mare's throwing some nice horses. That Bar Hoppin', Firing Line. You get Essen Price and Arietta again. They bred the horse. You know, this is a competitive spot, man. I think you could really make a case for taking a shot, especially with the 7 if it's anywhere around 5-1 or 6-1.
I say if they want to play this 5, let them, and that's just juicier for us.
I agree
with these other horses because I like the 7. I love the 6. The 6 already proved to the 5 that you know what you weren't even close. You weren't even close. You got second against me.
You know that was when they were. How old are these horses now? 4. So I mean they were young horses, first time out there learning. So
yeah, I agree. You got something there too. You know, another great angle to look at here is I'm gonna say possibly the 3 here. Throw the 3 with this because it makes a nice late move all the time, and I kind of like seeing that. And this last time, it got between horses and just couldn't get out, and Bar Money was in that one. So yeah, I like to throw the 3 in there too.
Okay,
so that's what we got.
So let's go to the 5th race.
5th race it is.
6 furlongs. We have an optional claiming 10,000 for registered and bred or foaled Illinois breds, 3 years old and upwards. Wow, another good. And another good. Look at that pot. How much is that? 39,000. $39,000 purse. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I hope nobody gets mad when they hear this. I think these purses will be 50,000 next year. The Illinois bred purses.
Well, if that
you can make some money like that.
I know. Have some real competition here.
Absolutely for the Illinois breds. Pretty competitive race. Looks like Scotty's dropping in. Yeah, he is. Not looking for Bala. Wildwood Reuben. Horse was running for 25, optional 20. Hasn't really been found lately. Drops in for the tag here for the 10,000. Gets Arietta up. We talked about this. Arietta riding back for the top connections again. I don't know if you put any stock into that. You talk about riders that ride for other people and why somebody's off. Arietta's back riding for the Becker and Ritter barn. I think that's interesting.
Very.
You got to look at the 5, looking for Bala. Bahina claimed this horse a couple back for the 4,000, and it looks like he figured something out last race out. Am I wrong?
No, you got a great call there. Yeah.
Puts Lara up.
No, that's my top horse. I was looking at,
and he's in for the 10,000 tag. He won this spot last time. He's in for the 10. You know, obviously he won the 10, the state bred 10. Now he's in the open.
What makes it interesting to me is Santos. Well, focusing on the 3, Santos was on the 9, and Santos says, "You know what? I don't think I could win. I don't think I could win here." So
he jumps over to the Manly horse. Yeah,
he jumps over to the Manly horse and takes on that.
Where did Travis? Did he just take Travis off, or did Travis got another mount? No, Travis is off.
I bet Wales said, "Hey, I'm ready."
So this Bala horse was claimed for 4. You know, runs the first time in the 5, gets beaten by 8 3/4, and then Lara jumps on and wins this spot, and is back in the spot for the tag. So
how much do you put into this though? What you did was you won a state bred. Now
this is state bred.
I know. I get that. You won a state bred 10,000.
Okay.
On your form, do you look at horses that have run other type of maiden special weight, open maiden special weights, are is a little tougher possibly, as in they've seen tougher competition. Yeah, you won that state bred optional claiming 10,000.
I mean, I think the way you go about managing a horse like this is, hell, you claim the horse for 4. You won this spot. You're putting the horse in for the tag 2.5 times what you claimed it for. If they take the horse and you win the race, you get 10,000 for the claim. So you get 2.5 times your money on the claim, and you get 60% of 41,000. Because there's 8 horses, 9 horses in the field. So, and the way I look at it is, if they take the horse for 10,000 and you don't win, the horse probably didn't belong in this spot.
Okay, but does that improve the competition that's coming in? Like I'm looking at horses also. Now, the horse that you called up, yeah, that well, no, that wasn't it. But
Wildwood Reuben?
Yeah, Wildwood Reuben is yeah, it's been running open optional claimers a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But what if that horse had state behind all that, and you would have to say that's a restricted
and that's what I'm saying.
race.
Wildwood Reuben's been running against better for
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
And that's why he's 3-1. He's in for the 10,000. I can tell you that he's definitely been running against better than this horse we were just talking about. The Looking for Bala.
Yeah, that's who I got a great shot at winning this one. Let's move on to race number 6. Race number 6, we got a mile and a half. Allowance
so
5,000.
This is part of that Iron Horse series that David Rosell put together in the racing office. So basically how this works is there are, I think it's 5 or 6 races during the course of the meet, where if you win, the trainer and the owner get points for respective placings. If you run first, I think you get like 5 points. If you run second, you get 3. If you run third, you get 2, whatever it is down the line. And at the end of the year, whoever has the most points in the Iron Horse series, trainer and owner, I believe it's a $10,000 bonus per person.
Wow.
So it's a nice deal that they're doing. And I believe it gets a little longer. I think the final race is like 2 miles. Remember they used to have that down the dusty trail at Oaklawn. They run at the end of the year, and the pony horses would come out and bow, and all that. It's something similar to that. So these horses are all pretty familiar with each other. They've run against each other. It's a very competitive bunch. This is allowance optional. What is it, 5?
Yeah.
Or starter 5. Basically, horses that have started for a nickel from 24 to 26.
I used to love this condition.
This is a great condition.
Yeah.
You had a horse that won this, like 5 times?
Yeah, this was my favorite.
I always said to myself,
what was the name of that horse?
Was it Race Treasure?
No, it was
another one.
If I remember, it was a smaller chestnut.
Okay.
And Ralphie had the horse, I think.
Okay, that was Commander something.
It wasn't Commander's Gulch. It was like something Yeah, I remember. I can't remember the name of the horse.
I forgot my horse's name.
Yeah.
That's how much I love these things.
You got Timmy Lehman for 6 in a row.
Yeah, he did zap me.
He showed up and zapped you.
Yeah. Well, in this race, buddy, I'm just going to go with 2 horses that stand out, and I'm going to use them in my pick 4s, pick 5s, pick 3s, and that's the 5 and the 7. I think if any horse to me that could beat the 7, it'll probably be the 5. That's what I got. But if you throw in one more, I'll gladly use it.
I will tell you this: I like the 5 a little bit. Won this spot the last time by 3.5. You get the Invader in the 7. Kenny Jansen, trainer. He's over at Fairmount, but you get a familiar face in the owner's circle there. Flurry Racing Stable, State and Flurry, my old buddy from Hot Springs. He had a horse win the Kentucky Oaks.
You're kidding, and they're here now.
Yeah, he's running, and that's what I'm saying. This little deal, this Iron Horse series brings him in. This horse is previously trained by Kevin Martin, good dude. Horse was running at Oaklawn Park, and you go to those allowance 12.5s going a mile and a 16th, a mile and 3/4, which this horse can get the distance, wins by 1.5, wins by 11. Horse should be 4 to 5 on the line. I'm with you there. I like the 7. I like the 4. And let's throw the filly in there. This filly's not a bad little horse. She can go short. She can go long. She always seems to find the board placing in her last 5 starts. So I'm going to throw her in to catch a piece.
All right.
But I definitely think your 7 is the horse to beat.
Yeah, I like a little love to the 5 too. I think he can catch the back end of this
I
as
like
well.
the 5. I think the 7 just stands out over the 5. The 5 won the spot last time.
The numbers the 7's put up is
Absolutely
really good. Let's move on to race number 7, and folks, I'm gonna have to bolt out of here. I got things going on, so I may be throwing everything at you here, pal, to finish
all good.
this
We
out.
can finish this out.
All right, okay. Let's do race 7 here, and this is race 6250. Non-winners are 3, 6 furlong. So what do we have here, my friend?
So I went to the 9 horse into Golden Road. We've got the connections of Arthur Kuntz. He hasn't won. He's due to break through. You get the top jockey in Bendezu, 48 wins and 196 starts. You get a high percentage jockey. This horse ran some pretty competitive races going back to August at Fairmount Park last year. Looks like the horse is just knocking on the door. Finally finds the right bunch here. I like the 9. Then I went to the 11, Brave Samantha. Manny Perez, an invader from the north, comes in. Horse has been running for 12.5 for 15,000.
Open.
Yeah. Gets Victor Lara on. We talked about him earlier. Apprentice, 28 wins on the year. And then I went, for another shot. I kind of like the 4 a little bit. Lily's Home. Gets Brody up, Brody Martinez. 3rd off the layoff. Nice workout on the 14th. I think this is the right spot for the horse. That's where I'm at.
All right. Well, I just went, maybe for all you race fans out there that don't bet a lot, if you just want to make a $2 across the board or something, the 11 to me was the standout on that notion. If you want to throw them in on your daily doubles and all that, I like the 11. The 11's running open here at Hawthorne, and just a competitor. And I just think that last race, throw that out. That was on turf. The race before that, 12.5 up in Hawthorne, 5.5 1 by 1. I think it can be contagious when you come down here. And Manny Perez, that's a good trainer, been around. And Lara on the helm too. Forget about it. That's my play. Let the 11 horse across, and let's go 5 across on the 11.
Okay.
In the race number 7, and friends, again, I got to roll with Jamie. Been great, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right, I think we're gonna call it quits. For me, I got to get going, my friends. I got a big meeting I'm in, but GW just walked in, and he's sitting there like a boxer ready to get in here. Hey, it's been great working with you, Jamie. We got to do this again.
John,
this
let's
is
do
awesome.
it again.
Oh, for sure. And these guys, I'll tell you, with GW and Jamie, these guys just go to long shots. They kick back. They're drinking. They're eating. They're having a great time. You can come visit them anytime when they're track. You know that they're going to be right there.
Come on down the long shots and meet.
Take care.
Welcome back, everybody. New face in the seat. Johno had a huge meeting to go to. It's not about meat, is what he said. Because, he's in charge of meat when the Armenians get together, Jamie G.
They have the Armenian Fest down there in Granite City.
Yeah, and Johno's in charge of meat. I wonder what that means. I wonder what kind of meat it is. You know, Brian?
Goat.
Really? Goat?
Lamb,
Really?
goat, pig.
Shut up.
Yeah, I think so.
Have you ever had lamb or goat?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Lamb's excellent.
Really? I don't think I've ever had it.
Yeah, you slow roast it. Get a little cream bread from Cruda's Bakery.
Here we go back to the bakery.
Some peppers.
Yeah.
Hot peppers, sweet peppers. Put it on that white cream bread from Cruda's, and you eat it. Oh yeah.
Have you eaten
A lot
goat?
of no.
Okay, that's what I thought.
No.
Be trying to
Lamb for sure. Lamb and they always have that lamb and pig roast down at St. Mary's in Madison.
Yeah.
Old man Papa used to be the guy.
Well, what's a gyro made of? What's a gyro?
That's
Ryan,
beef.
what's a gyro? No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is. It's lamb.
A gyro?
Lamb.
The Greek gyro is beef. I thought it was
Lamb
lamb.
and beef. It's like a mixture.
Oh, that's what it is.
I do like that though. They goes around on that spit, slice it off onto the warm pita bread with the tzatziki sauce.
Anyway,
we're fat.
Yeah, but for those who don't know me personally, I'm a dessert guy. That's why
Obviously.
I may not be in my playing shape. Retired and eating desserts a lot. I should have bought stock in Dairy Queen.
You should have bought stock in Hostess.
You know, when I was a kid, that was at elementary school, that was our big field trip every year. Every year.
What, to go to Hostess or Dolly Madison?
No, you go to Hostess right there, and off Broadway in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Right there in Riverview, Broadway, whatever it is.
What's your favorite Hostess snack? Twinkie? Are you a ding dong?
Funny
guy?
you said that. I like both,
Obviously.
but I'll tell you number one, cherry pie.
Really?
What?
They're good. I like, what are they called? Zingers?
Zingers.
Zingers are good.
You know what? The best.
Cupcakes are the best.
I don't think they make anymore. Remember Chocodile?
No.
The chocolate covered Twinkie. Yeah. See? Game changer. And, there are certain people in this world who have too much influence and ruin the Chocodile. I'm going to blame those people.
Nobody doesn't like Sarah Lee.
So let's go to
Race 8.
race 8.
Yes.
Wow. We did jump out.
Going a mile.
This is going to have to be you. I don't have race 8 in front of me.
So we're going a mile. We have a fillies and mares 3 years old and upwards, which have never won 2 races, or optional claiming of $20,000 for horses, which have never won 2 races. And we have a very, very, very nice bunch of horses here. $38,500 purse.
Really?
Yes. Includes $20,000 from other sources. Illinois Department of Ag. Thank you, Mr. Costello. And man, there's some nice horses in this race. The one horse.
Yeah.
KYO sister. Steve Manley, Johannes Aragon aboard. Horse 1-2 back was disqualified. She wins the next out by 3. Her maiden score. So she faces winners now. She's 9-2. It's a pretty fair price on the horse.
Yeah.
I think there's better in the race. Passing Passion. I own that horse. Draws the likes of Arietta.
Nice flex.
Yeah, had a tough trip last time. 2 back, kind of found its way going 5.5, run 3rd. You got to respect Gabrietana, run 2nd in this spot last time, going a mile. Pretty nice horse. This Midnight Date.
Yeah,
cool name.
Midnight Date.
Yeah, and then isn't there a Ravelli in the race? Yes, the 10 horse. Richie's Golden Girl. She ran 3rd in this spot last time. Felix gets back on. They send the horse long.
Yeah.
Horse should be respected. And then obviously you gotta have a little respect for the horse that's been the distance, run 2nd in this spot, a couple back, 3rd. The 9 Try. Wainwright.
What a great name.
I think the most significant thing here with this horse is they switched to the top rider, Bendezu.
Yeah.
Bendezu gets the call. They had Manny Giles on. The barn is hitting at 13%. Bendezu's 24%. So you go from a 2% rider to a 24% rider. I think that's a big jump.
Sounds like it.
Only beaten 2 in its last start, going 6. Stretches back out. The downside, one win in 19 starts. So that's where I'm at.
What do you think about that?
What's that?
Like when we have a race where there are several, if not the whole roster on that race, what do what do you think about when you see a race where there's horses with 19 starts, 15 starts, maybe 20, and they have one win?
I think they're not very good.
But they cash check.
I like that.
You like that?
But when you start ticking up, 20, 25, 30 times start wise, and you've won one time, maybe the horse doesn't want to win.
They're herd animals.
But when you're running for 40,000 and you're running seconds and thirds consistently, seconds you're getting 8,000 a pop.
Yeah.
That's like winning a $10,000 or $12,000 race. Better than that.
All right.
If you start doing math
is hard.
Where are you at on this race?
I told you I don't have it in front of me. I thought
Okay.
Johno was going to cover it.
All right,
so it's all you. What do you got?
So that's
whatever you got is what I'm betting.
okay. So definitely like the 9. I like the 10, and I like the 1, 9, 10. No particular order. I think you're going to get value because again, we've got a 10-horse field. Awesome.
What's your superfecta?
I'm going to throw my horse in. I think my horse gets a piece. I think she's trending the right way. So that would be the Passing Passion, which is the 4. 1, 4, 9, 10. No particular order. So we move to the 9th race. We have 5.5 furlong race for fillies.
There are
and
9
mares.
races?
There's 10 races.
Well, no wonder I'm not seeing everything.
Yeah, there's 10 races. I told you these are makeup races. You weren't listening.
I heard that part,
these
but
are makeup races for Saturday, which was postponed, not canceled, postponed.
Yeah.
So all those races, which there were 8 races that Saturday, are being made up at later dates. So we'll have 10 races for the next 2 or 3 cards to make up for the 8 that we missed last Saturday because of the heat. So we go to the 9th race.
Hold on. So are they just adding races, or they're not going to add dates to the end of the season?
Well, now that you bring that up,
kind of right.
I'm not saying they're adding dates, but I'm saying that they're going to add dates in November probably.
Okay.
I have it under
good authority
that there will be dates added, so all you racing fans get excited.
Who's
in November?
The president of Illinois Horsemen Association.
The president of the Illinois HBPA is Jimmy Watkins, who's also a trainer here. He's for the horsemen.
I know. I'm just asking.
Trust the process, Gary.
I understand, but you acted like there was some, had some inside info. So I just moved on.
I overheard a conversation Tuesday at the track that there's going to be dates added in November.
All right.
I'm not guaranteeing that, but I'm guaranteeing that.
Will long shots be open in October or November?
Long shots is going to be open October, November, December, January. I think every day but Christmas.
You know what I don't think a lot of the public knows is that long shots is open all the time. Just because it's not a race day.
You think the public knows that at 5 p.m. today, there's $5 blackjack and $5 entrees at long shots and $5 blackjack in the casino?
They do now. Right?
How about that?
That's sick.
I don't want to see you down there either. Playing blackjack.
I don't play blackjack.
Mm-hmm. So let's go to the 9th race.
Okay.
We got claiming 4,000, non-3 in 2025-26, or have never won 5 races. So it's a gimmick race. 5.5, 4,000's the tag. You got to look at 2 horses here. The prime power numbers are very similar in the 9 Gallop City and the 8 Stagflation.
Those Gallop horses run, man.
They do. And this horse is dropping down from, it was running optional 20, optional 15, 12-5, runs second by 6 3/4 last year. This is the third off the layoff, so.
I like that angle.
I love that angle. Drops in for 4,000, the lowest level. Ran the 62.50, 9 winners of the year. Runs 5th by 5.5. Bendezu up. Top connections, top jockey. $4,000 tag, lowest level it's ever been. This horse should get the job done. This horse has won 6 times in his career. 6, 7, and 7 and 27 career starts. That's pretty good numbers. 147,000 made.
Yeah. That's
so that horse should be right there. And then we talked about the 8 Stagflation, Tony Farr, Amy Nesbitt. Horse was running for allowance optional 10,000. Horse also drops in for the 4,000.
Yeah.
Finished third versus Tougher in the last race. Pretty good figure at today's distance. Definitely one of the better speed figures among the starters today. I think it's all 8, 9, 9, 8. That's where I'm at. How about you? Have you looked?
I'm loading it right now.
Okay. Let's move to the 10th race and hope you get there. So we go to the 10th race. We get your favorite. It's a route race.
Come on, I'm old. I'm not
I know.
technology savvy.
Going a mile 70. And we have 3-year-olds and upward, which have not won a race in the 2026 calendar year. $4,000 tag.
Yeah.
I like, and this horse just ran 5th by 6.5 for 62.50. Also drops. Boogie Bodie, number 2. Hard knocking horse, 7-time winner out of 31 starts. I mean, that's staggering right there. 21% trainer, 18% jockey, strong connections in Basler, Pole, and Pole. I like that horse to win this race. Then I go to Fernando Bahina, the 3, Lemon Drop Shot. Frank Reyes, Bahina. Horse run 3rd in a non-winners of the year for a nickel last time out. Drops to the 4,000. Really don't think there's much difference in the 4 and the 5,000 non-winners of the year. Got one of the best speed ratings. Like we said, trainer's 18% when he's a beaten favorite. I mean, that horse should be right there.
Yeah.
And then
I'm going with whatever you got.
I know.
When everything I load only takes me to race 8.
And then we look at how about Tapping Your Blue Jeans? Kyle Weber looking for his first win on the year.
That horse's name?
Tapping Your Blue Jeans. Horse ran 2nd for 5,000 non-winners of the year last time out. Finds a favorable bunch. So I look at that horse to run 1st, 2nd, or 3rd here. This is a pretty wide open race. Non-winners of the year 4,000. So we go 2, 3, 10. And that concludes our Tuesday card.
Well done, boys. Well done. Tuesday card, Saturday card.
That's Tuesday.
That's Tuesday?
10 races on Tuesday.
I thought we were on Saturday still.
No, we're on Tuesday. That's why you can't find
That
the
is
form.
why I can't find it. I was like, what the heck? Why is Johno leaving at the end of race 7 on Saturday?
No, we're good.
So
What else you got?
So hold on. Now I can load it.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at race 10. Maybe I see something. What'd you have?
2, 3, 10.
Hold on. I don't know if I believe that.
Okay.
How about the 7? Like that 7 at all?
7's all right.
I mean, last time out wasn't anything, but it has the ability to close. It shows that, except for that last race, but it kind of got, notes here say it got squeezed. I don't know. I think it might be a superfecta play.
Okay.
On top of what was yours? 2, 3, 9?
2, 3, 10.
2, 3, 10? Yeah. I think the 3 wins. I think the favorite wins this race. Yeah?
I agree.
So that's our card. That's our handicapping for Horse Hooky Tuesday. Don't forget $3 beers, $2 hot dogs, specials at Long Shots. Always specials in the casino. Do you know Emma?
I do.
Do you know she made her own shot? She
It's a drink.
It's a drink? I thought it was a shot.
Drink.
What's it called? Pie crust.
If you would have went to the tasting last Sunday at Long
couldn't.
Shots, you would have tasted the drink.
Was it good?
It was great.
Did it have a
Rum chata,
chata?
graham cracker,
Yeah. And it's like a full glass drink.
put in like a martini glass. Shout out to Marseille and Laura and
Gretchen, Hannah, Emma,
Hannah, Emma, Jacob, the Watkins crew, Cuz.
What up, cuz?
What up, Cuz?
Yeah, all them. And then shout out to, Vince, Gabbert, Brian Jenkins, Cody
Jimmy
Ortmeyer.
Watkins.
Jimmy Watkins. Trust the process, my friend.
MJ, David Brazil, the racing office.
Absolutely.
Are we just going to thank everybody?
Yeah, but it's cool when like people like to hear their name. They like to be appreciated.
This place is moving in the right direction.
Oh, 100%.
It's awesome.
100%.
It's awesome to see. It's awesome to be part of.
Long Shots is going to have a new menu based on the things that the info provided on that tasting. And then, you know what's not this Saturday, but what's next Saturday? The St. Louis Derby.
Oh, my.
How much are they running for?
$250,000.
$250,000.
Yes.
$250,000. You know what else is fun? Is there some giveaways going on that are pretty cool? They have a side-by-side they're giving away. They have a zero turn.
You don't even cut your own grass.
I didn't say I was going to enter. I'm going to enter. But if I get the zero turn, I might cut my own. It's a big yard.
You're not cutting your own grass.
I used to cut my own grass.
Who cuts your grass now?
BJ Russell.
The beach.
BJ Russell cuts. You know, BJ Russell's got like 100 hole-in-one.
Really?
No, that's somebody else.
Do you know he tried out for the ambush?
No, he didn't.
He did. And his grandmother was the one that created the Cracker Barrel gravy. Her recipe.
How do you know this? Is this verified information?
Yes.
I'm calling Brandon.
Call Brandon. I hope he listens to the podcast.
You better, otherwise his bills don't get paid.
He has multiple ventures in the food industry with the Cracker Barrel gravy and Little Caesars Pizza, by the way.
What about that?
He came up with the slogan "Hot and Ready." I'm lying, I'm dying.
You know, I heard his dad doesn't sweat.
He does not.
That's impossible.
He has no sweat glands.
Get out.
Ask Phil Shieldnick.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do you know dogs don't sweat? But they do. They sweat through the bottom of their feet.
They
Brian,
smell.
you know
They smell fear, though.
You knew that? You didn't know that.
Yes, he did. His wife's a veterinarian.
I always think I have like stuff to say that no one knows, and you guys always know it.
Because you think you're smarter than everyone.
No, well, Chad thinks that I think I'm smarter, right? And what Chad
Why
doesn't
are we
realize
giving Chad
is
shout-outs?
I'm just smarter than Chad.
True. All right, let's
Anyway,
wrap this up.
Yeah, lots of fun on Tuesday. Again, Horse Hooky, if you have a business and you're looking for a group outing, give this place a call. They'll set you up. They'll reserve your seating. They'll essentially bend over backwards for you. The staff here is so accommodating in every situation. It'd be a great afternoon for your employees and for business morale, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You got to keep the morale high in your company. Grab a group of friends. Hey, we know a lot of people who are retired now. They should be out here.
I agree.
Swing into Long Shots, grab a drink or an appetizer, or even full lunch, or do like we do and wait till races are over and grab something to eat. Chicken sandwich is fantastic. Hamburger's fantastic. Turkey club's fantastic. Pizza's fantastic. But the menu's changing. And they're excited about it. So good for Marseille and Laura and the gang down there. Thanks, everybody. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. The subscription is free. It really helps the channel grow. It gets in front of eyes. Jamie, you know how many people, I'm not going to tell you how many people watched the full episode last week.
Okay.
But you know how many people engaged with our X account for this podcast? For this podcast?
35,000.
77,000. 77,000. So 77,000 people were scrolling through X, stopped scrolling, or clicked on it, and watched it for a little bit. 77,000. But
Thank you, Brian.
yeah, no kidding. But it takes an effort from everybody who can hear our voices. If you're watching this, please like, share, subscribe. Commenting is great. Tell us where you're listening from. Tell us what your favorite track is. Tell us what your favorite horse is. Tell us what you that we're crazy on a certain
Send us
horse.
questions.
Yeah, send us some questions. I promise you we will answer them very quickly. So the more people engage with us, the better the YouTube algorithm will work, the better X algorithm will work, and the other platforms. And when people search, horse wagering, horse racing, Fairmount Park, whatever, Illinois racing, whatever, it helps the algorithm move us up in that search. So please do your best to share, comment. Interact with us.
Yes, sir.
It'll be fun for everybody. Jamie, thanks for coming. Jamie's
you.
going to be here all the time now.
Yeah.
Permanent member. So we're going to have to come up with a new name. You know what? Remember, like when there's a sitcom and they run through the credits and they say also starring?
Yes.
Could be you. Also starring.